Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News on this Monday, October 31st. I'm Handaeun in Seoul. We start with the latest developments in the scandal that's rattling the entire nation. Choi Soon-sil, the woman at the center of the scandal who's facing multiple abuse of power allegations, finally appeared at the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office just about an hour ago for questioning. This is Choi's first public appearance after the shocking allegations against her bubbled to the surface last week. With hundreds of reporters surrounding her on all sides, Choi walked in with her face shielded under a dark hat and a thick scarf, so it was hard to get a clear look of or read the emotions on her face. But before getting on the lift, she reportedly pleaded for mercy and said she was truly sorry. Choi is facing about 10 charges altogether, including that she used her personal ties to the president to influence state affairs and that she had unverified access to classified presidential office documents. She's also facing charges of embezzlement, tax evasion, and extortion related to two government-linked culture and sports foundations. Choi's appearance comes a day after prosecutors raided the homes of presidential aides suspected of being involved in the scandal. Choi's attorney is expected to hold a press conference shortly, and we'll have updates for you as we learn more. Over at Cheongwade, President Park Geun-hye has no official appointments on her schedule and appears to be contemplating her next move. President Park replaced two of her closest secretaries over the weekend, but has yet to make appointments for key positions, including her chief of staff and the senior secretaries for political affairs and policy coordination. The president will likely announce a cabinet reshuffle in the coming days. In addition, she could proceed with forming a coalition government, starting with a new prime minister, as proposed by the ruling party. Also over the weekend, President Park also sat down with senior politicians and civic leaders to hear their opinions on the matter. Korea is witnessing a political firestorm like no other, but the nation's ruling and opposition parties look far from narrowing down their differences on how to form an independent council to look into the Choi Soon-sil scandal. The floor leader of the ruling Saenuri Party walked out on talks between the Assembly Speaker and the floor leaders of the three political parties this morning, throwing parliamentary efforts to address the scandal into doubt. Chung Jin-seok said his party has done all it can, including proposing the formation of a nonpartisan coalition cabinet that includes non-Saenuri politicians. He also lambasted the opposition parties for being uncooperative and accused them of trying to use the current crisis to make the president step down, a charge they refuted. The opposition parties countered by saying that the presidential office and the ruling party only made the proposal to cover up the political scandal. They also reiterated their demand that an independent counsel be appointed for the case and said President Park should be subject to investigation. Shifting gears now, South Korea and the United States have kicked off a 2-week-long military exercise aimed at better countering North Korea's growing threats. All branches of the military will take part in the annual Hoguk exercise, which will focus on the field training exercises to enhance interoperability between the branches. Maritime, landing, and anti-missile operations will be part of the drills. The exercise was first held in 1996, and this year's drill will run through November 11th. Turning overseas, with just over 1 week to go until the U.S. presidential election, a new poll released on Sunday shows Hillary Clinton's lead over Donald Trump has narrowed to a single point. Kim Mo-geun tells us more.
The latest Washington Post and ABC News poll shows Trump has pulled within a point of Clinton with 45%, while Clinton had 46% in a four-way race. Gary Johnson received 4% and Jill Stein garnered 2%. Clinton's lead has tumbled by a staggering 12 percentage points compared to the same poll released last week, possibly affected by the escalating controversy about her email scandal. Without the inclusion of third-party candidates, her lead increases to 3 points. The poll comes amid revelations about newly discovered emails that may be pertinent to the FBI's investigation into Clinton's private email server. On Friday, the Bureau announced that it would review newly discovered emails belonging to Huma Abedin, one of Clinton's closest aides, on a laptop computer she shared with her estranged husband, former Democratic Congressman Anthony Weiner. Weiner has been in the center of controversy for allegedly sexting with a 15-year-old girl. Regarding the latest findings, the poll found more than 6 in 10 voters say the news will make no difference in their vote, while 3 in 10 say it makes them less likely to back Clinton. The poll was held on a random sample of some 1,200 adults surveyed by telephone from October 25th to October 28th. It has a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. Kim Mok-yeon, ARIRANG News.
That does it for now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more in-depth coverage on the Choi firestorm and other top stories throughout the day.